Okay, let's make sure everything's going okay. Last live stream just quit. Let's make sure everything's going okay. Last live stream. All right, guys. So I had to start a new live stream because mine just stopped. I don't know what happened. But then again, internet, sometimes YouTube does this. Okay, so I'm going to stop messing around, and we're going to get right into this game. Let's get into it, and let's play TCU. I'll talk about conference standing stuff after we play this game. We're on the road. Let me see what uniforms I want to go with. Do I want to go with anything that's kind of a little bit different? Current away option 2. Do we have a red helmet we could wear? No, there's no red helmet. Okay. Thought maybe there was, but I guess there isn't. Current away option. You know what? Let's go ahead and go with the same road uniforms we had for our last game. Gave us some luck against Arizona. See if we get some luck against TCU. TCU's not in the top 10 like these other teams were, but they are a top 25 team at least. They're in the top 20. So this still is going to be a tough game. And I know that maybe, not last year, but the year before, we played a game on the road against TCU, and I didn't play very well. We didn't play very well. We lost. I think we all might have lost big, but I don't know. But we're 3-2. TCU is 3-1, and they're undefeated in Big 12 play. They played one more game than us. But here we go. Battle of the Saddle. We're on the road in Fort Worth. Get ready to play TCU. And TCU does get the ball first, so I'll make a note of that to make sure that what I do is conducive of getting the ball after halftime. I don't know what happened with the live stream that I started. It just stopped, and I went back and I was going through it on my YouTube page to make sure it was still going. And it looks like it just stopped, and I don't know why. It might have really lost internet connection or something, which still does occasionally happen to me. Although I think that's the first one of my live streams since using my PlayStation 5 that's done that, because PS4 it used to happen, not a lot, but it would happen occasionally. And I'm not too surprised based on, internet, Wi-Fi. I mean, I got AT&T, which is still pretty good. But sometimes you never know what's going to happen. Some stuff could just, all of a sudden get corrupted or something, so you never know. So I just wanted to start a new one. And, yeah. If you missed what I was talking about, I was kind of giving a recap of the season and looking around in the conference standings a little bit. But I'm going to look at that after the TCU game, regardless of what the outcome is, and just kind of see where things are standing with Big 12 and, kind of the rest of it. So meanwhile, TCU has ran, I think, 3 straight plays, and they picked up the first down on us. It's going to be another tough one. 3 out of 4 games, we got to play a ranked opponent. So that's pretty tough for our schedule. But we get a nice tackle there by Mancusko after the play. Tackle by Mancusko. The tackle there on the screen. Didn't let him get too far. He only gained 2 yards. Good job, D. So it looks like they kind of occasionally go with the spread no huddle if they got momentum, but if they don't, they just huddle up. Oh, and that was a bad miss by their quarterback. So forced to punt. Nice. TCU might not be as overpowering as the other 2 teams that were in the top 10 that we played, but regardless, they're still a ranked opponent. And for the season, we have 427 rushing yards and 7 rushing TDs with Valson. He's been decent, but then again, when our running game disappears, passing game, our offense disappears all in all sometimes, At least during the season, that's been the case. But Myers has really stepped up. In the last game, he had a few big plays, and he's starting to find his stride a little bit during this point of the season, which is pretty good to see. Because if you can utilize your tight ends in this offense, it's going to help you out a lot to have more weapons to help you out. So I like that. I like an offense that has different weapons, different ways that we can utilize them, and that's what I'm looking for. Valson didn't quite get the first down, but he was close. Inside zone plays, 3rd and 2.
They'll try to power
Valsa, pick your spots, fight for the first. Nice job.
Here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Strong. Fires to the
good separation right there, Wes. There we go. Another first down. Nice.
And on his way, a tremendous pickup on that one. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to get to
oh, man, the pressure came. Couldn't get it off.
Down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play.
Good throw. There we go, LJ. First down. Wow, that was a big play right there.
They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone.
West, touchdown. Jake Strong's first touchdown pass of the season. That's our first touchdown pass in, I think, 4 games, which is definitely something that a Texas Tech offense is not accustomed to doing. But we finally broke the seal. TJ West is in the end zone. I think that might be his first touchdown of the season. I don't know. But Jake Strong throws his first touchdown of the year. Good first drive for us. Hopefully that can keep this going. Pretty good defensive possession last time, but they keep it up because this team looks capable of doing anything in any moment. They got a quarterback rocking number 0, which is pretty interesting still. This Baker was there to clean up the mess a little bit after that guy missed the tackle.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points.
Good tackle by Dingle.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Ooh, he's short by inches. And they're not going for it? Wow. Hey, they could fake the punt here. I would not be surprised. No, they're punting it. Wow, I'm surprised. Inches? Like that, I would have thought they would have gone for it in a heartbeat. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. We stopped him both times, made him punt, and we took it down the field on our opening offensive possession. And now we're back on offense again after the punt. So far things are going okay. Really glad Strong had a good opening drive with that touchdown. So hopefully that'll give him a little bit more confidence. We're hoping for that. But we'll see. We'll go out there and execute better. And I got to be smarter when throwing the football.
Looking for a man. It's Strong. Gets it out fast.
There we go, Guerrero. He almost got the first. Spins around him. He probably gets the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Go. First down with Valse.
But not before getting enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 20.
Lost 2 yards. I thought maybe Strong could split the seal a little bit there, but couldn't do it.
Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
Oh, that was almost, that could have been dangerous.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
LJ, first down. Nice catch on the sidelines, guy.
Catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll snap it from the 39.
Strong.
1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down.
And Jake, first down. Ooh, he got shoved into the tent right there. You okay? He's up.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job.
Here we go, Guerrero.
Excellent job.
Another first.
Through the air, they're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. Out of the gun.
Without changing the play, but it would have taken too long. But it actually worked out okay. Gained 7 yards. Because it looked like they were stacking the box pretty good on the run. So I wanted to audible out of it. But I don't think that was the best idea I probably could have done.
And the pass is incomplete.
I dropped it. Okay, well, still, they're down.
Physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
There we go. Nice catch. Guerrero.
Tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Let's go slants, actually. I don't like the RPO right here. Just not a big fan of it.
Wants to throw. It's Strong.
What is Strong?
He was thinking
The 1, all right.
on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
All right, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Now the play fake.
Oh, bad idea. All right, I'll stop messing around. Do a halfback dive, just get this thing in the end zone.
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead.
Oh my gosh, we can't even do that.
Jeez.
All right, well, you want us to go for this?
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially.
You know what? No, we're going to be smart about this.
Practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Kick the field goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out.
I missed it. Oh my god.
And the margin is still 7 after the miss.
Oh, jeez.
Has it back in the Horned Frogs.
I can't believe I did that.
Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
A drive that gets us to the 1-yard line, and we can't get it into this. Ugly. It's pure ugly.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Missed the time, the deflection, and it's a big gain. Thought Collins was in position to make a play, but no.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They've got the screen.
Here we go. Get him out of bounds.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense now working in the red zone.
Do get the ball to start the second half, though. I got to keep reminding myself of that. So even if they get something here, we're going to get it right back to start the second half.
And it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Oh my gosh! Just ran away from the defense. Man. A QB looks like a little pint-sized running back turned quarterback. He escaped and he got in. And well, TCU just tied it up after our missed field goal on the 1-yard line. Kicking is hard on this game. If I haven't mentioned it already.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone.
Not like in this video, but just in any of the videos in general.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense
back onto the field. Coach still wants to air it out, so
wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down.
I don't know. All right, there's a good out route there.
And full extension down the right side for the grab. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, okay, that
is 38-yard line. He's gonna pass. Unloads to the wide out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take
LJ got smacked. I wondered if he hold on to the ball.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He'll pull it down.
Run, Strong, run.
This senior
I'm out.
never
I'm out.
afraid to run it when he has to.
Still got a little time left. What we got? 28 seconds.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
Sideline grab. Yes, 1st down.
That sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Good job, LJ.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat.
Oof. Time out again. Gained a couple yards, I think, on the play, but yeah, he did. He gained 2.
Instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw it strong.
Another first down to LJ. We've got 15 seconds left. We get possession right here, but we got out of bounds. So that's going to give us some extra time.
That route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
LJ breakaway, touchdown! Beautiful throw by Jake Strong. Let's go. Way to come off your guy, LJ, and make that catch. There we go. Beautiful. Passing attack. Doing a good job in this game. Wow. Getting 7 in the half, and we're going to get the ball back in the second half. Start it. Wow. Great drive by Jake Strong. That's the type of drive I've been looking for from a quarterback all season. Big game when we need it. Drive right down the field and score. Not 3, get 7. They're not going to run play. So TCU takes the knee. They're going to go to halftime, and we're going to go into the half up 14-7 on number 16. So big force. But, you know, we got a whole other half. We get the ball to start the second half. Got to keep up this pressure.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with
LJ's been the standout receiver in the first half. 91 yards, 1 TD. He made 3 really big catches on that, I think, on that drive. He scored the touchdown. If that quarterback doesn't have that speed, that sack probably prevents that touchdown. Strong with a beautiful throw right there to the corner of the end zone. That was brilliant. All right, here we go. We get the ball to start the second half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
Guerrero couldn't really break away on that route.
That was obvious in the first half.
Still, 3-yard gain.
You want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football, but it's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Good catch, Chandler. I keep calling him Chandler, but I think his name's Chandlin. Not Chandler, Chandlin Myers. Sorry, man. But still, great catch by our tight end. Good blocking by the O-line. There we go. Big hope, big lane for a first. Beautiful.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
That side of the field was open. Thought I could take it.
See if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Quickly to the tight end.
Okay, well, we gained some of their yards back, but not many of it. It's still 3rd down. Decent. Go.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long.
Go. Go, Valls. Go.
He knew exactly
nice catch out of the backfield. Another first down. 2 big 3rd down completions by Jake Strong on this drive.
Threatening in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle.
I think he's 1 yard short. That's fine.
Catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, I love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up with somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated.
Oh my gosh. Let's kick the field goal.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
Made that one. Got ourselves a 10-point lead now. Not ideal, but hey, we're ahead by double digits. That helps. Wanted 7 on our first drive, but still, Drive with points is a drive with points.
Found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever. But they
Ooh, Rigsby with the big tackle. Let's go. Our run defense, like I mentioned, been great for most of the season. I don't think we've allowed a 100-yard rusher in a game so far, which is a tough accomplishment sometimes. That's not easy. You know, pass defense, a little suspect with our corners, like I mentioned before, but our run defense has been spectacular. Because our defensive linemen are really, really good. But, you know, like I said, secondary coverage beyond that is a little bit suspect. Hopefully we'll get some guys next year that can help with that process. Let's go to 3. And we get a sack. Vernon Cotton sighting, the former Heisman Trophy winner, gets the sack. Nice. And yes, he did win the Heisman Trophy. Go look up my previous videos. You'll see it. All right, going to the fourth quarter in the Battle of the Saddle. We're up by 10 on 16th ranked TCU. Got to finish this quarter. Got to finish this game strong. Yeah, Jake Strong. This definitely been his best game. It's probably been the best game of any quarter of any of our two quarterbacks. Then again, I think Hammond played pretty well against TCU. Against North Texas and the FCS opponent. But still, I mean, Jake Strong in a meaningful game has put up some decent numbers. He's played well so far. Just got to finish. 3rd and 9.
To the air, it's Lagway.
Lagway.
They're bringing heat.
Sack. 3 guys coming at him. Nice. Off the field. Beautiful job, defense.
And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Let's see if
probably good coverage sack right there. It looked like there was a bit of a seam for Pilot.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but there's
play there.
And I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
I really want to keep get this long drive. Have this be a long drive. Hopefully we score, even if it's maybe a field goal. Just keep control of the ball, keep control of the game, and we'll finish. We'll complete our first upset of the season.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
We also only got 48 yards, but our passing game has woken up today.
To the air on first down.
It's really helped us out. Guerrero is, well, not just Guerrero, but a lot of the receivers have made some big strides today in terms of making plays and really giving Jake Strong a chance. Make some plays happen out there.
Leaves it with the back.
Ooh, inches short move.
From this senior leader. After the last run,
put inside zone.
give it to him again on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep.
Oh, are you serious? 4th and 1? Ooh.
For him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
We're here to win this game. Roll the dice here.
Try to get it on the ground.
First down. There we go.
But it's a first down.
Nice. Now we can start really milking this clock. Yeah, take a rest, Valson. Jamari Davis in the game. Get some yards for us if you can. All right, well, lost a yard. All right, 2-minute warning. Up by 10. We just got to milk the clock a little bit here. But I expect TCU to start calling their timeouts right after we run this play.
We're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11.
All right, well, 3rd and 11.
And you can forget running in the
I'm tempted to pass it just to...
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Coach isn't suggesting a pass play. So you know what? If he's not really suggesting any ones from the main screen, we're going to go ahead and play it smart, run the ball, keep the clock going. That was still a pretty decent run by Valson. Gained 7 yards on the play, but it's 4th and 4. Coach wants us to go for it.
Get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're
It's
going
gonna
to
be a
go
Campbell,
for it
but-
here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
And Guerrero
Past the marker.
got it. Wow, what a catch by Guerrero right at the marker. This game is over. That is game. No chance for TCU to come back. Go on the road and win the Battle of the Saddle. We upset number 16th ranked TCU. This is kind of a little bit of a knockout, drag-out type of game, but we get it done. Offensively, even though we only scored 17 points, probably our best quarterback performance of either of the two for the whole season. No turnovers. Jake Strong actually wins player of the game, 248 yards, 2 TDs, so he holds on to his starting job as our quarterback. He threw 2 touchdowns in this game. He played brilliant for you know what we unfortunately have been lacking in the quarterback department. That was probably the best throw he made all game to the corner of the end zone to LJ, because that put us up 14-7 going into halftime. That really started seizing some of the momentum, and it was just kind of like a domino effect, and everything just started piecing itself together. Defense continued to play great football other than letting up that 1 touchdown, and that's the formula. That's the formula for success, and it's been that way the last couple of years, where our defense really steps up in key situations and really gives us an edge. Ezekiel Scales, a 2-star free safety from Cypress, Texas, has committed, and another free safety, Kevin Gallegos, I guess, from Saxe, Texas. And we got the 3-star right outside linebacker, John Hargraves. Welcome to Texas Tech. So we got 3 commits this week. That's pretty solid. Pretty good week of recruiting for us. And now we've got Oklahoma State on deck. I don't think we lost anybody in terms of recruiting this week. Okay, so I want to go in on Cashman. I just feel like we need to do it. Offer him a scholarship, and we can't do a visit or anything like that. Let's send the house. Maybe we'll get a little bit of an influx. Maybe we can start fighting with Texas and Oklahoma for his services. But, we will see. It's a wait-and-see type of deal. Let's see who's ready for a visit. Chamberlain looks like he's ready for a visit. Let's schedule one. Let's get him here against Kansas State. Let's do athletic facilities with him. He probably is interested. He looks like he's interested in that. The rest of the guys ready for visits are 2 stars. So I'm going to kind of pick and choose who I think is worth it. We got both of these guards. Let's go ahead and get Dent in here on a visit, because why not? Let's do athletic facilities with him as well. And let's see. Who else is kind of ready for a visit? This tight end, Averill, we don't have a tight end that we really invested in too much. All right, let's get him here against Houston. Let's do athletic facilities with him, and that is it for recruiting. For this week, at least. Okay. And next up, we have Oklahoma State is on deck. Oklahoma State's 2-3, so not overall very good. Let's take a look at the conference and see how everything's kind of looking right now. Let's see about the Big 12 standings, now that most teams are a couple of games into the conference play. So we've gone up a little bit. We're in the top 7 or 6 in the conference. We're 4-2 because we're 2-1 in the conference. So that puts us pretty much on par with what Cincinnati and Iowa State and Utah are doing. Meanwhile, Kansas State is the only undefeated team left in Big 12. They're 5-0. They're number 3 in the country. We have Cincinnati at 11, Iowa State at number 19. So we have 3 left. Of course, us beating TCU knocked them out of the top 25. So they're now 3-2. We are not ranked. I'm not surprised, but yeah. So if we beat Oklahoma State, that would definitely put us in front of them in the conference standings. So this game against Oklahoma State might be a pretty big one for us. So unfortunately, we're coming back home after 2 road games that were pretty tough. So let's go ahead and put on the let's do the all-red uniforms. Let's play against Oklahoma State. Xerox U. Once again, back-to-back wins. Jake Strong remains the starting quarterback for this team.
Texas Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying. flying in celebration.
I've also been more patient with my play calling, not really rushing things like I used to maybe the first few games of the season. Just kind of taking my time with Strong and just taking what I see. You know, I got to play it smart, got to be a little bit, you know, more disciplined, not just throw it out there willy-nilly, really be precise with the timing and wait for them to get open. If I get time in the box, 'cause that's a whole other deal. Offensive line struggling, then there's not much I can do. Sometimes I'll just have to accept it. Well, just because Oklahoma State has a losing record 2-3 doesn't mean we should overlook them at all. Because I got a feeling this is still going to be a tough game, and they're going to play us pretty close. So we gotta play smart coming out here. We beat them by 18 points last year, so hopefully we can make it another victory over the Cowboys.
They aren't all the same.
Are you? First play of the game, we fumble it. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, that's.
And the defense
that is. Oh god. Worst way to start a game. Jeez.
Jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush.
Let's turn it over on the first play right to them. Oh.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Wow. Like I said, this is going to be probably a tougher game than we think.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quick.
The other thing is that 4-2, we only have to win 2 more games to be bowl eligible, so that's another thing to think about.
One defense is going to have their hands full with them today.
Looking to throw on second down.
Good tackle. It's third down. All right.
Makes the catch and he's brought down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Hold it. And after we turn the ball over.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D.
False start. Wow. Or delayed game. Okay, that is not what I expected him to do at the 1-yard line.
So
really strange.
To see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air.
And he stood in the end zone and was able to catch it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take the lead on us right out of the gate. After the fumble.
Punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt.
It's like we couldn't even get going in this game. First play, we get hit in 2 seconds and fumble the ball.
And settles
oh, God.
All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Guerrero.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field.
All right.
To make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
I'll be behind early, but fight back. A chance. We fight back on this drive.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with the back.
Oh man, he got suplexed.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football.
Cross, there we go, LJ, there we go.
They've got it to
nice.
the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Strong.
Run it, Strong. Run it, Strong. Nice.
He shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the
again.
Air. And they drag him down, but not
hopefully Strong doesn't get too banged up by doing that, but we mixed it in occasionally. We'll help this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space.
Okay, that was an okay throwaway. I thought for a second he was going to call for grounding, but he was out of the tackle box, so that's fine.
On second down, he's looking downfield.
Ooh, LJ was open. Had enough time. I could have completed that pass.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to
Run.
it.
Stop, go.
Through the defense.
And he fumbled it.
He just held it poorly, and it's
But we picked it up. Wow, oh my
The
God.
offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Weird, the ball just like got stuck there, but fortunately one of the linemen fell on it. Oh boy, that was my heart stopped. But then again, maybe that's what I get for running strong too much.
They'll keep it on the ground for first
Go
and goal.
Valson. Give him the ball and let him carry it down to the 1. Alright, let's just be smart. It's actually audible inside zone and just punch this in and get this game tied up.
Looking for the end zone on second.
And he's in for the touchdown. Alright, so redeemed ourselves after the early turnover. Got this game tied up again, back to even.
That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive,
Beautiful.
just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play
Kick.
after
There we
play
go.
after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
Good discipline, guys. Way to get him down.
They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this
And
is
that's
a
the end of the
back-and-forth
first quarter.
game, so
Started out bad with the early fumble. We almost turned it over on our last possession. But we got the game tied up. Doing okay. Offense waking up a little bit. I don't want to have to run strong as much as I did on that last drive. Because obviously I don't want him to get banged up and injured. And I also don't want him to fumble the ball or risk fumbling it again. Because his carry rating I don't think is that great. So that's risky, having him continue to carry the football like he's done so far in this game.
Great job at containing by the
But,
team.
you know, hey, if nobody's open, see if he can run it.
Defensively has got to be able to
He does have more agility than Will Hammond, so that helps out. Meanwhile, Lane Baker with a big sack for us. There we go, defense. Finally got some pressure on the QB.
Send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they
One-
got stuck
one.
in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the coverage team
Not much of a turn for Pilot,
on the
but
ground.
that's okay.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They
Good
scored a
Guerrero
touchdown.
breakaway.
Gotta stop.
Go, Guerrero, go!
Expressway is
Guerrero, touchdown! Beautiful. One play drives. Gotta love it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Give him a little high spin. Let's go, Kevin. Let's go.
man, we see this in college football.
Receive Texas Tech receiver lore. He knows the assignment. Great. Now he got the lead back for the first time.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything.
Yeah, I kind of missed the gaps there with like going in and making tackle with those first couple of guys.
Know when it goes final.
It's all right.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Smash.
Oh, come on, get that. Oh.
And there were no
All right, good. At least Pilot came there to clean up the
Shut
play.
him out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. It's
He
a
barely
game of
held on to
first
that
downs,
one.
and
That was a pretty
they've
good
got
hit
one.
Dingle
Out
put
there
on him.
37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Oh.
Get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Movement on the offensive
False start,
line.
yep.
That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. from the gun.
That looked like it was a false start, too. But I guess they didn't jump as early as I thought. It happened so quick, the look of it just looked like they jumped early.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle.
Tackle, there we go. 3rd and 7.
Stop, but not before he takes a chunk
See if
out
we
of
can
what
get
they
them off
need
the
to
field.
move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Incomplete! Drop. Wow. Surprised to drop that ball. He had it in his hands.
Down coming up. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Man, we're doing that stuff again.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds, right around the goal line.
Coming into the kicker. That's the 3rd time Marcus Ramon Edwards has done that overall this season. He did it, I think, twice against North Texas, and he does it again. You do it again, Marcus, you know what I'm going to do. I'll take you out of the game. But we get a stop. So I'm a little bit better now. Still, we got to make a play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Makes his connection.
Dingle can finish the tackle there.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient.
2-minute warning.
Defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Works the middle of the field.
Split that
They
soon.
make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The sure hands. It's back.
Oh, man, couldn't get him down.
Close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is
Guts.
backed up.
In there.
The goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st
And he moves around as easily for the touchdown.
end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The AT unit on the
Well,
field.
we got this game tied
I
up.
like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line
All
is.
because we ran into the kicker, got penalized.
So they got the
So thank you,
touchdown.
Marcus,
Now going to put
for
it
giving
in
them a
the hands of the
touchdown.
defense to finish off this half.
It's got to be better than that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over.
Still got a
at
chance to get some
25.
points before the half.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they
Well, that
can
sailed way
respond.
over his head.
And I wonder how much pressure that
Not
puts
the
on
best throw by
offense.
Strong there, but
You know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third
Caught
down
it.
throw.
Nice.
Guys are already
Timeout.
vertically down the field. I got to hit
Just
them
surprised he
too.
held onto that
You
ball.
can't
That was a
let our
great
serve
catch.
get broken.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Strong.
ooh, make a move on him, West. Go, 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 go. Okay, he ran out of bounds. Reserved a timeout for us. Man, he made that move inside. Gave him a lot of green grass.
Well, after that last
Beautiful
one, you can
play
see
right
how
there.
electrifying
22
this guy
seconds
is.
left.
Especially is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
West again, touchdown. Go back to him again, and he gets in. Touchdown. Beautiful. Even better than what I thought we would be able to get to end the half.
Anticipation, the time to be able to throw the
Nice
football,
throw by
Jesse,
Jake.
get a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
You've got a firm grip on the starting job, young man.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff.
Fumble, get it. Peyton.
Oh, looks as if the defense
He got stumbled. Wow, 10 seconds left. Jeez. All right. Well, we'll take one shot, but if there's nothing there, we'll just kick the field goal. Oh, it's open. Come on, LJ. Touchdown. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, out of bounds. Okay, well, it was an incompletion, so it actually gives us another chance.
Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands.
Couldn't get it. Well, let's kick the field goal.
It'll be third down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit.
And we got it. So we're even better. We're going up by 10 to end the half. Nice. We're even better shape. Up by 10 points going into the half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry
TJ West, 3 catches, 75 yards, 1 TD for the season.
Just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play.
Once again, Jake Strong doing a great job of controlling this offense, playing clean football. That touchdown by Guerrero just showed pure speed. Caught it on the slant, broke away, just ran away from everybody into the end zone. Beautiful.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back.
Okay.
The offense is on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Oh, my. Oh. Wow, that was a bad angle I took with Peyton right there. Oh, and he just broke away from everybody and ran into the end zone. Well, now I'm glad that I got those 10 points to end the half, because that's going to pay off for the future, I'm pretty sure. Because they're right back in the thick of this thing with that long touchdown.
Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the wideout. Right on the
TJ couldn't quite hold on to that one, but I don't blame him too much for it.
And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on second down after the incompletion. Making sure they
blocking, guys. Nice.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Good throw, West. Another big completion of him.
Get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to
He's open again. Let's go, West. This is your day.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Strong.
Guerrero, another nice catch on a crossing pattern.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did.
In the corner, got him. Pinpoint accuracy by Strong. Nice job, LJ. 248 yards, 2 TDs for Jake. Back up by 10.
It
hey, our offense, if we can keep answering like that, we'll be in good shape for this game.
And then post snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right?
So you didn't get that first, okay.
Some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like,
ball start?
So fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big.
Oh no, offsides.
You keep being aggressive.
Come on, Cotton.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The inside handoff.
There we go. Good tackle by Dingle.
Nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Thought there was a hole. I guess not.
That is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer.
No, let's not blitz. I hardly blitz just because most of the time I just get burned to a crisp. Like, not only in this situation do they get the first, or not at all. but usually they hit us for a big gain. You bring the pressure too much, you gamble, and you fail. But hey, glad I audibled out of it. I'm gonna tried to signal fair catch, but I didn't get control of my pilot in time. Oh well. All right, back up by 10. Okay, we're up by 10. 23 seconds left in the third. We just couldn't get around that block. I don't know why that guy just didn't freaking block his guy. You got to get out there, 71. I don't know who that is, but you got to get out there, man.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position. So
bad plays there in a row. Now it's 3rd and long. All right, fourth quarter time, 31-21.
Let's take a quick look at the national
finish this one off.
See how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Strong.
LJ, come on, man.
It's complete.
Go! Go! And at the 30. Still, big play, LJ. Hey, that's got a nice ring to it.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll go to the ground.
Come on, Belson. Get that block for me. Get that block. Nice. Best run of the day for him. Now we're starting to impose our will and wear them down. Break their will. Break their will. Touchdown, Valson. Nice. Woo. Nice to have another comfortable win. 38-21. That's the way we want to start this quarter.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive.
They're still hitting us with some big plays from time to time. I don't expect that to go away.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Ooh, he could have picked that off the tip drill, but Thompson couldn't get his hands on it. Had a chance.
Here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, man. That was a well-run route. I'll give him credit for that.
He gets it down to the 27. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Well, I thought I was in position for a pick there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Nope.
He drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Oh, he
Got some room, headed to the goal
made a nice
line,
move, and he's in.
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Wow, this
All right, well, they narrowed the gap back to 10.
in this running back.
But we have one more scoring drive. Even if it's a field goal,
He can answer the bell.
I'm sure we'll have this thing all but wrapped up. But we can't let up, even with 4.5 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own
Didn't get
5.
that great of a-
Didn't find any crease in that
Highlight.
kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock
West,
moving.
good out route.
First downs, and if
Went
I
out of
can
bounds.
first
That wasn't
downs,
ideally what I wanted,
I
but
get the W
still.
and get out of here.
Now on first down from the 28. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pressure coming.
Sack.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh,
And the
he was
incomplete
open too.
pass will bring up 4th
I
down.
just missed him.
The Red
All right, well, let's
Raiders
punt
will
it.
punt this one away.
Let's let our defense try to
Getting
finish
our
this
first
game.
look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has
Still,
it back in the
it's a
offensive
10-point
zone.
game with over 2 minutes to play. I was able to take up about 2 minutes of clock, so they didn't leave them with nearly as much time as they would have had. And we get a sack. Great way for the defense to start out this drive. Start to slam the door on.
Time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse.
No way.
Not
Just
much
threw it
of a
away.
chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
3rd and 19.
This is a 3rd and long.
Come on, dude. Gotta finish this.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout.
Are you guys
Tremendous
serious? Like,
awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big
3rd and
pickup.
19 and they
They
convert
have
like
the
that.
first down at the 41-yard
That's
line.
pathetic. I'm sorry.
Use the play fake now to throw.
There we go. At
And
least we
the
made up for it with a
defense picks
sack.
up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Defensive line, you guys do the best you can, but secondary,
Smith dropping
y'all
back.
got to get your you-know-what together. And that second guy that came in almost caught that pass off of the guy's hands.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
We almost got some Madden-level glitch right there.
Downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Pick!
Fires in.
There we go, D, finally. Ramon Edwards. Oh, okay, I tried to put a move on him, but that didn't work. Well, you gave them a touchdown earlier by roughing the punter, but you make up for it with an interception that ices the game.
What a great break on the
All's fair in football.
turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on
Oh,
offense,
spin
and
out.
run that clock.
Well, they're going to start burning all their timeouts right now.
Forward gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock.
3rd and 4. I'm going to keep it on the ground
For their offense.
just to keep
Here comes 3rd
milking
and
this
short
clock.
from
We
the
pick this up.
27. This defense trying
Game's
to make
definitely
this
over.
for a field goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And it's over. Now we just got to take a knee and run out the clock. 3rd straight win for us. 3rd straight win under Jake Strong at quarterback. He played well today again. Had another good game. Let's see, is he player of the game, or are they going to give it to LJ?
They were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a
Jake Strong, once again, player of the game, 267 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He's had some of he's had the better stat line of the two, based on what I've seen Will Hammond do earlier this season. So Jake Strong, once again, you're holding on to your starting job, man. You've led us to 3 consecutive victories. Granted, the level of competition dipped a little bit because, these opponents aren't ranked as highly as the top 10 teams that we played in the first couple of weeks. But, hey, the interceptions aren't there. You're limiting the turnovers. You're doing what I need you to do for our quarterback for this team, especially with the way our defense is playing. And now at 5-2, we're only 1 game away from being bowl eligible in the season. So that's pretty good. And we got a commit right guard, Santiago Dent from Brock, Texas. And we got a kicker committed, Mitch Priester. And Leonard Rousseau, 4-star wide receiver from the Woodlands. So we had a lot of visitors this week. We impressed. We got some new recruits in the building. All right, and now we got Kansas on deck. They're 4-2. We're 5-2. So looking a little bit even in terms of this matchup. Let's get back to recruiting, and let's see what we've got brewing here. What about this QB? Ooh, we are way out in front. Okay. Yeah. Can we? We can't schedule a visit with him yet. Okay. All right. Don't worry. We're gonna do that soon, man. Who is ready for a visit though? Anybody who's MacDonald, not McDonald, MacDonald, a 4-star strong safety. Let's get him here for the last home game against Utah, and let's go with proximity to home for him. Do we have any other decently rated? No, none of these guys really are too highly rated. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get this center in here for a visit anyway. McCreary. Let's get him here against Utah. Let's do athletic facilities with him. You know what? Everybody that's ready for a visit, let's go ahead and get them in here for a visit, just to make sure that we don't waste those opportunities. Valles is also ready for a visit. Well, let's have him visit during the bye week. I know that's weird, but yeah. So we can't schedule visits during this. So we do have a bye week, so we're going to do that. Let's do athletic facilities with Tiffin. And let's do athletic facilities with him. Valesco. Let's schedule a visit here for the bye week. Athletic facilities. I'm not a big fan of doing the visits during the bye weeks, but still. Well, that's good news regarding that quarterback, because we weren't really on his radar. We weren't really high on his radar. But look at this, Cashman, nice name. So we got Sauce, and we could potentially have Cash. And this guy looks pretty good. Field general, 4-star QB from Mesquite, Texas. I mean, he's not a 5-star. He's not a Elite 11. He may be an Elite 11 type of guy, but then again, they don't really feature stuff like this in this game. But the only other scholarship offer he has is from Kansas State, but he's from Mesquite, so obviously it'd be easier for him to travel to us as opposed to going to Manhattan. And fortunately, we're starting to get, some more 4-star commits. We got receivers. We still got a lot of 2-stars, of course. We got some 3-stars like Stoneburner and Hargreaves. So, we're starting to get some of the commits now at this point of the season. So recruiting's going a little bit better for us. Obviously these 2-stars are okay to have, but I just feel like that we got to throw out the scholarships more to some of the bigger name guys, just for the sake of that. Let me take a look at our schedule. And I want to see who we have coming up even after Kansas. I want to just kind of look ahead a little bit. I know it's probably a bad idea, but I just want to do it anyway. So we got Kansas on the road, an 11 a.m. kickoff. Not too surprising, even though both teams have winning records, even though none are ranked. 5-2 against 4-2. Then we have a bye. And then our toughest game is against Kansas State. Then we got Utah, UCF, and Houston. And for the final 5 games of the season, we are facing 3 teams with winning records. So it may be a little bit tough sledding at the end of the year, but should still be in position. I'm hoping for maybe 7 wins this season because we're already 5-2. So we've already got ourselves in a pretty good position here. Well, I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to simulate this game against Kansas and see if we win. Hopefully we do going into the bye week. We got to commit Juan Valles, 2-star defensive tackle from Beaumont. He's our only commit this week, but it looks like we did lose some guys to committed to other schools. And we beat Kansas. All right. What was the score of that game? Let me see. How much did we beat them by? Okay, well, it was a close game on the road, but hey, we're 6-2. So we've already clinched bowl eligibility, so that's good. So we're doing better than last year in terms of records. Let's take a look at the conference standings. I want to see how things are looking for the rest of the Big 12. We are second in the Big 12 behind Cincinnati. Wow. TCU, Iowa State, and Kansas State are ranked, though. Well, Kansas State's played one less game. We have a bye week this week. They're probably playing. And we play them next week. So if we beat Kansas State, maybe potentially next week, we might find ourselves in the hunt for the Big 12 title, which could be huge. I want to see what this quarterback's looking like. Can we schedule a visit with him? We can, but we have no room to schedule a visit. Wow. Okay, well, we're still number 1 on his list. Nobody's really creeping, but you know what? We can do some other things. Let's go ahead and DM him, and let's search his social media. Go ahead and invest in this guy. What about McDonald? Let's go ahead and can we DM him or do something? No, we can't. Okay. What about Chamberlain? We're 3rd on his list, so kind of losing our grip a little bit on. Can't send the house. Let's go contact friends and family. Can we just DM him and search his social media? Yes, we can. Okay. All right. So, is there anybody here that we haven't really offered a scholarship yet? Okay. This halfback, I'm removing him from the board, and I want to go and see if we can find maybe somebody else who we need, who maybe we can influence a little bit, swing our way. He needs some help at corner, but he's 3 stars. This cornerback is a 3-star. We're 7th on his list, but maybe with this quarterback, we can swoon him a little bit. He already has 2 scholarship offers. Let's offer him a scholarship. Eric Fernandez, 3-star corner from Mansfield, Texas. So that's not too far away from Lubbock. Let's go ahead and send the house. Let's search a DM. Search his social media for him. McDonald, we're still number 1. We're 3rd for Chamberlain. We may not be able to influence this guy enough to get him. Did we lose somebody else? Okay, we did lose Mercortez to TCU, and we also lost Centino. Okay, so we can actually add even more talent. We also lost Webb. But then again, we really weren't all kind of in on him because we've started to see some better prospects that we really need to probably be looking at more of. I'm going to go ahead and add this strong safety because under recommended, he's in the top. Okay, this is a 3-star defensive end. This left tackle. A 4-star athlete. Probably worth adding him. Okay. Let's take a look at these new guys. Scouting on Laguda. Ooh, he's a gem. He's a diamond. From scholarship. Action. Send the house. Definitely. All right. Cox, 3-star defensive end. Offer him a scholarship. Go ahead and scout him. All right. Well, he's not a jewel, but he still looks pretty solid. Let's schedule a visit him against Kansas State because it looks like we actually had something open up. Let's go athletic facilities with him, even though we don't really know his influence. Let's offer a scholarship to Shaw. 4-star athlete. Can we schedule a visit? No, we can't. Okay. And let's go ahead and send the house. Contact friends and family. Let's DM him and search his social media. that's it. So we added a couple more guys to the board. Was there anybody else I missed who committed or elsewhere that's still on the board? No. Didn't miss anybody. All right, then. I know I added a bunch of 2-stars, and I really haven't invested too much in them in terms of recruiting. But we got some higher-rated guys that are interested, so let's see. Well, we had a bye week this week. We did have a couple of visitors on campus, and we got a commit from 2-star right guard Ty Wilkins from Baytown, Texas. Got a commitment from Emmanuel Baca, a 2-star defensive end from Austin, and that is it. Doesn't look like any of the major 4-stars that we've been recruiting now are looking too interested in us. So it's the battle of 2 6-2 teams. We're going up against Kansas State. That'll be a tough matchup. But first, let's go ahead and do the recruiting for this week. Did we lose anybody to other schools? Did anybody else commit? No. Okay. So let's kind of see where we're at right here on some of these guys. Okay, well, Chamberlain, we've actually moved into the 2 spot with him. So that's good. We can't really do anything else. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get Chamberlain because we're far down his list. What about McDonald? We search his social media at least. DM him. No, we can't even do any of that. All right, well, let's do some stuff with the newer guys. So we were already 3rd for Nick Shaw. We've shot up to 3rd on his list because of the interest we've shown in him. Really do anything friends and family. What about with Cox? This may be a lost cause with him. It's in the house. We DM him at least? We can. Okay, good. 80 hours left. Is anybody else ready for a visit? Because we may have some opportunities for that now. About Cashman. We can't schedule a visit with him. We don't have any room. Okay. All right. So let me take a look here and see about players who we really haven't done. Okay, so Hui, we're moving him from the board because we already landed a right tackle for this class, I believe. I believe we did. Defense tackle. Okay, so we actually have not landed a right tackle yet, but we've landed a couple of guards. So let me go ahead to the prospect list, see if there's somebody we can add who... This corner is tempting to add, but he's only 2 stars. At this point, I'm kind of looking for 4 stars that late in the recruiting cycle we can possibly jump on and do something with. Kind of want to look for some offensive guys, though. It's a 4-star athlete. Let's add him to the list. Nico Fonseca. Nice name. It's not a jewel, but let's offer you a scholarship. We don't have many more scholarships left, so may have to pump the brakes a little bit because we got transfer portal season coming up as well. Go ahead and search social media. Okay. All right, we'll see if we can get on Francesca's list. Top 25. We're not in the top 25, are we? I mean, we're going against a top 25 opponent this week. So Kansas State actually dropped in the rankings to number 22. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Let's take a look at the Big 12. So after the bye week, has anything really significantly changed? Okay, well, Iowa State and TCU are more in the hunt right as of now than we are, but TCU has also played one more game than us in the conference. Iowa State has the same record as us. We haven't played them this year. I don't remember if we played them this year or not. It would be nice if we did, so that way we could break the tie, but I don't think we played them this year, do we? No, we don't play Iowa State this year. Okay, well, we got 4 games left. We're already bowl eligible, so we're already in pretty good shape to be better than we were last season, based on where we're at right now. So I'm going to see how far this team has come, and I'm going to see how far Jake Strong has come. Simulate this game against Kansas State, see what happens. Did we win? Did we pull off an upset, second upset of the season, but did we at least hang with them? Well, unfortunately, we got no commits, and it looks like Emmanuel and Bradley committed elsewhere. Those are 2 of the 4-star guys that we added, so they're not coming here. And it looks like, unfortunately, we did lose to Kansas State. So how bad of a loss was it? Did we lose by a lot? We only lost by 8. That's not too bad. They're a good team. They're probably going to be in the Big 12 title game this year. And we got 6-3 Utah this week. So battle of 6-3 is coming up. Be a tougher matchup for sure. We got UCF and Houston to end the season. Both of those schools are 2-7. So hope we don't lay an egg in that one. But let's get to recruiting here. And let's take a look. Okay, so Cox locked us out. So we're going to get him off the board. I think it might give us a scholarship back. So Tiffin is committed. That gives us a scholarship back. And Stick committed to TCU instead of us. So we got a scholarship back from that. Okay, then. I want to maybe add some more prospects to the list, potentially. Actually, you know what? Let's not add any more to the board. Let's just invest in the guys that we have right now on our board. Let's go DM for Fonseca. We've jumped up to 4th on his list, but I don't think it's really helping. But Shaw, we're number 1 now. Okay, well, he was only getting looked at by Baylor, but us getting in the mix looks like it swung him a little bit. We offered him a scholarship. He's a 4-star athlete. Don't really know what his best position would be yet, but, I mean, I guess we'll find out. Still, looks pretty solid. Laguda? Can we do anything with him? We probably search his social media, but that's it. No, we can't even do that. But we're 4th on his list. Fernandez, no, there's nothing we can really do with him either. Cashman. Can't really do anything with him either. Donald, search social media. Do we DM him? Nope, can't even do that. All right, well, let's invest a little bit in this punter here, because I don't think we've got a punter committed for the class, and still want to make sure secure that. All right, let's pay. Let's pay a little bit of attention to some of the 2-stars now. Let's go contact friends and family with this tight end Averill. Let's DM him and let's search his social media, find out a little bit more about this kid. Velasco, we're way out in front, so we're going to definitely land this guy. Go ahead and do that. Let's contact friends and family. Gives us 5 points left. Now, this other quarterback, Merrick, we've actually dropped to number 2 on his list. I don't want to offer him a scholarship because just to the fact that, Chavez is a 2-star. We're starting to lose our grip on him, but I'm not overly upset about that. This left outside linebacker, we have not offered him a scholarship yet. McCreary, this center, though, is somebody that I think we need to invest a little bit more. Let's contact friends and family. Okay, let's just search the social media then. We're going to call it a wrap. Okay, so I'm going to keep the board the way that it is, and I'm going to leave 7 open scholarships for the portal season, because that's maybe where we can really find some talent to put on this team and really give us an edge. But fortunately, it looks like we're getting some good headway with some 4-star, 3-star talent late in the recruiting cycle, because I just came to the conclusion that, even though 2 stars are going to be easier for me to get in terms of instant commits, there's a reason for that. The 4 stars, they may have us a little bit lower on their list, but it seems like that once we get a scholarship their way, even if we're 7th or 8th in terms of their interest, that can easily jump up to 3rd or 4th on their list and give us a really good shot at getting him. That's what happened with that 4-star quarterback, Cashman. And listen, Will Hammond and Jake Strong have both given me equal share of fits during this season, more so Will than Jake. Jake's played better in the games that I played with him, of course. I don't know how he's performed over the last couple of games, though, but they've been tougher opponents. But still, I think keeping Jake Strong in there is an okay move, mostly because, like I said, he's been playing better. And, even though he's a 79, he's got better speed and acceleration than Will Hammond. And he's more and he doesn't have the near agility that Will does, but it seems like that he's able to get out of trouble easier, and his awareness, even though Will's awareness is 89, it seems like to me that maybe that plays into the fact that Strong is, a little bit of a gambler. He's not afraid to run. I mean, I'm not afraid to run with him when I'm controlling him, of course, but he's doing a good job. Don't live far from there. Yeah, you see Boston College won? Yeah, I was kind of looking at that game. Let me tell you something, Big Beastly. I think Florida State is just that bad. They're suffering from the biggest, there's the Super Bowl hangover when a team gets to a Super Bowl or maybe they win a Super Bowl, the next season they don't even make the playoffs or they just struggle in the playoffs or something like that. Florida State is going through like the ACC championship, bowl game, college football playoff hangover, whatever you want to call it. Ever since they lost Jordan Travis, that program is going down the toilet. I mean, I know they got that quarterback, DJ, from Oregon State, but just because you get a quarterback that used to play in the Pac-12, quote unquote, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be in contention because the Pac-12 doesn't exist anymore. Basically, it's the Pac-2. It's Washington State and Oregon State, who, of course, Tech has got to play next week, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, I saw that Boston College won. I don't know how much they won by, man. I just know last I checked before I started recording, they won that game. Talk about a way to cap off Labor Day weekend, first week of college football. I mean, seriously. I mean, I give credit to Boston College. I watched them play in the bowl game against my dad's SMU Mustangs, and they played brilliantly. I mean, I think, they were talking about last week how the ACC is wide open this year. I mean, they were talking about even last week that, Georgia Tech might have opened their door in the win in Dublin, and all that. And I believe it. I don't think it's just going to be between Clemson and Florida State like it's been the last several years. I don't think they're the you-know-what. It was 28-13. Wow, so it wasn't even close. Well, I shouldn't say not even close, but still, you're still a top 10 team in the country despite the fact that you lost on a last-second field goal to Georgia Tech, and you lose by 15 points to Boston College, who I think is a little bit worse than Georgia Tech. Yeah, Florida State, stick a fork in them, at least for the playoffs, in my opinion. They'll probably find a way to get to like maybe 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, but they're not going to be in the 12-team format. I don't think they're going to be in that format, man. They're not going to get up to that point. I know everybody talks about like, hey, with the 12-team playoff structure, you start maybe 0-1 or 0-2, you can fight your way back. But I don't think Florida State can fight back from this to be in the championship contention for the ACC because somebody else could rise up and they just can stay where they are, and it's not going to make an influence of anything. So yeah. Okay, well, anyway, back to this. So I'm going to take a gamble and simulate this Utah game, see if we win. We have 2 games left at the end of the season that are against weak opponents, so hopefully we don't lay too many eggs at the end of the season. And we got a commit from Nate McCreary, a 2-star center. We got a commitment from the punter. Got a commitment from a 2-star receiver, Steve Velasco from Pearland, Texas. We got a 2-star commit in Rashawn Averill, a tight end. And Drew McDonald, the 4-star safety, has committed from Red Oak. And we got the 4-star QB. Let's go. Mateo Cashman. In the words of Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. I'm going to say that if I get a chance to use him every time. But hey, that's a big quarterback commitment for us. I think we've had one other 4-star quarterback commit during the period that we've had this dynasty, but Cashman looks like he could be the real deal for us in a year or two. So that's big. That's a commit I really wanted to get in the last few weeks at the end of the season. And we actually beat Utah. So that was pretty good. So we're now 7-3. What was the score? Oh, we won by 11. So it was a home game, and we won by a lot of points. That's good. All right. Well, we got 2-8 teams to end the season. Both are at home. On the road, actually, I should say. So, yeah, that's going to make things pretty tough for us. And look at this. Indiana is ranked 24th in the country, and they just beat USC. Wow. Hoosiers. Not the basketball version, but the football version doesn't look too bad in 2027 going into the future. Okay, well, recruiting this week, don't really know what else I can do because a lot of the guys on our board have committed, and I don't want to invest too much more in these guys because we've kind of landed the talent that I kind of want. Like Chavez is there, but we've already landed a cornerback commit, I think. Yeah, maybe we haven't. Have we landed a cornerback commit? I don't think we have, actually. No, we did. We got Tinker. We got Tinker, so we have landed QB. Let's go position by position. So we got 2 free safeties. Laguda, can we do anything with him? Looks like we can't. Can't even search social media. Well, we're firmly second on his list behind Oklahoma. So us getting involved in the mix a little bit late, I don't think really helps us, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We got 2 middle linebackers that are committed. They're 2 stars, but still. This Chester guy, not as good looking as Hargreaves. Got Stoneburner and 2 more 2 stars. We got Baca, defensive end. We got a center. We got 2 guards. We got, Buchanan. Yeah, Buchanan's committed to Colorado. So yeah. All right. So I'm going to go back to the prospect list. See if maybe we can add a left tackle that is ranked better than 2-star. Let's go in on some guys. This 3-star athlete doesn't look too bad. Is there a 4-star guy that we can try to jump on the train a little bit late? See if we can swoon him. Why is it 3 stars? These guys are more open. What offensive tackles? This guy's a right tackle. He's 9th on our list, though. All right. I'm not going to get too greedy with this. Let's just add him. Unfortunately, we're at the point of the season where we can't do any more visits, and we kind of jumped on the train late with Brian Cribbs. We're 9th on his list, so this may be a hole that we can't really climb out of. I'm going to sim the house anyway, see if that gives us a little bit of an edge. Let's DM him. Let's search his social media. And let's see about those other guys who we kind of added. Foncheska. What about Shaw? Well, Shaw looks like we're number 1 on his list. So I think we're going to secure a commitment from him with no problems. Laguda, probably not. This corner, who's a 3-star, Fernandez. We already landed a corner, but we're in the running to get this guy for sure. Of course, we got Cash, McDonald, some of these guys. So we got a bunch of 4. So we got a decent amount of 4 stars to kind of mix in with this class a little bit. With Chester, I'm not going to do a scholarship, but let's just do a little bit of research. I'm actually going to save those points. Just save them. All right, 2-8 UCF this week on the road. We finished the season with 2 back-to-back games on the road before we go bowling or do whatever we need to do at the end of the season. Hopefully we don't have any letdowns. We got to commit from a 2-star punter, Emmett Mare, and that is about it. Looks like some of the guys we moved into first on their list. And unfortunately, it looks like we lost to UCF, who's 2-8. We lost by 10 on the road. Jeez. Can't call ourselves a contender if we're going to do that at the end of the season. Let's take a look at the conference standings. Let's see what the Big 12 title game is potentially looking like. So we're out of the mix for the Big 12 championship game. I expected that. But I will say, this season does count as an upswing because we only won 6 games last year. We've won 7 so far this year in the regular season, which is good. Hopefully we can beat Houston. They're the second to last team in the conference. We can't afford to lose that game to them. But it looks like it'll be Cincinnati and Colorado in the Big 12 title game. So it looks like Dion finally got the Colorado Buffaloes into the championship game like everybody wanted them to eventually, I guess. But Cincinnati, the best team in the conference in 2027, 4 years into this dynasty, that was not on my bingo card. Well, 3-8 Houston. I'm going to sim. See if we get a win. Finish with 8 wins. We got to commit from Eric Fernandez, a 3-star corner. That's nice. And we lost our... Unbelievable. Finished the year 7-5, and we lost back-to-back games to 2-8 to 2 of the worst teams in the conference. Jeez. Wow. Oh, gosh. Well, we're on a bye week this week because I guess it's really like Army-Navy week. Laguda, championship contender. He's got a deal breaker. Well, we're not a championship contender, at least for this year. So that's not going to help. I think from Seska, we're going to lose out on him. But Brian Cribbs, we moved up to number 1 for the 3-star right tackle. All right. Nice. Unfortunately, there's really nothing I feel I can do with recruiting anymore. So I'm going to leave, spots open. We got 7 scholarships available to give out, but I want to save those for the portal. Hopefully that's not something that I regret, but I think it may be a good idea to wait and use those scholarships for portal guys. We got another quarterback commit, Nick Shaw. Okay, he was the athlete. Wow, okay, so he was an athlete, but he's a quarterback. All right, then. So, Nick, a 4-star from Mansfield, Texas. We got 2 4-star quarterback commits in the class. That's pretty good, I got to say. That's pretty good. Well, we're in conference championship week. Doesn't look like that anybody's stolen any of our players. We still have Goodman and we still have Lacey. So, looks like none of our coaches are getting poached, so that's good. I mean, we're not a big-time championship contender, at least not for the last couple of years, 7-5. And then again, one of the reasons I sim some games, I try to make this realistic. Like, I could have played every game this season and won like 10 games. But, it's tough to play every game in dynasties, rebuilds, and all that in Madden and stuff. That's why I simulate some games because, there's some surprises. Team can figure it out, every once in a while. So we'll see. All right, well, let's advance to next week. This is conference championship week. So it's Cincinnati and Kansas State in the Big 12 title game. Well, we'll take a look at that after we get through this. So Elijah Chester committed to us, and we didn't really do a whole lot of recruiting on him, but we got a 2-star left outside linebacker. Okay. I guess he'd probably just say, you know what, hey, you offered me a scholarship, and you're still my number 1 team, so you got me. All right, let me take a look and see what happened in the conference championship games, just out of curiosity. So conference championship weekend was this past weekend. So in the Conference USA championship game, we had Jacksonville State beat Western Kentucky 44-7. The MAC title game, Toledo 24, Eastern Michigan, excuse me, I almost said Eastern New Mexico. Eastern Michigan, they beat them 24-14, and Kansas State blew out Cincinnati in the Big 12 title game 22-7. Not surprising, though, considering Kansas is ranked number 1 in the country. Well, hey, Big 12 go represent possibly in the national championship game. We'll be keeping an eye on that to see if Kansas State finishes the national champs this year based on the number 1 ranking. They have been good this year. It looks like even though we simmed the game, we were competitive with them in Manhattan. And we're still going to a bowl game anyway at 7-5. So I don't feel too bad about that. In the Sun Belt, I believe, Marshall beat Southern Miss by 1 point. The American Athletic Conference Championship, Memphis beat Rice. And the SEC title game, Georgia beat Auburn by 13. And Boise State beats San Jose State in the Mountain West Championship game. Big Ten title game, Oregon loses to Michigan State. And in the ACC title game, it is Wake Forest beating Virginia Tech 31-25. So let me take a look at the playoff structure based on conference championship week. Can I look at I don't actually want to look at the playoffs. Oh, we can look at bowl projections. Can we? Well, let's look at bowl projections. Let's see what they have us projected to be. So they have us projected to play in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl again. I think we played in that game the second year. Even though we went like 11 and we went like 10-3, they put us in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. But hey, 7-5. But Air Force is 5-7. Ugh. A little bit of a lopsided, but hey, I guess they didn't have enough 6-6 or 7-5 teams to fill up bowl season projections. But then again, these are still just projections, so take it with a grain of salt. Let's take a look at the college football playoff bracket for year 4. I want to see who's playing. Okay, so we've got Miami is number 12. They're going to be going up against Tennessee. Boise State is 9th, going up against number 8 Florida State. 11 Florida going against number 6 Auburn. And we got Cincinnati from the Big 12 going up against number 7 Pittsburgh. And it's Georgia and Kansas State and Michigan State and Memphis who have bye weeks, basically, and are waiting for the winners of those games in the quarterfinals for the College Football Playoff 2027. Well, it's a bye week for us. This is probably when we're going to find out who our bowl game opponent is and where we're going to go play. Last projection's a guaranteed rate bowl against Air Force, so we'll see. And it looks like Santiago has committed to Oklahoma State. That was one of the guys we had on our board. No recruiting news this week, although it's a pretty slow week. And the 2027 Heisman Trophy winner goes to Vontario Smith, junior wide receiver from Cincinnati. Not too surprised. I don't really remember what number he was, but I feel like he probably had a touchdown against us in the game that we played. What other award winners do we have? And we're going to play against UNLV in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. All right, then. So that is our matchup, and UNLV finished the season 8-4, so they're a little bit better than us. Let's take a look at early National Signing Day. Let's see. These are all the guys who have signed. No surprises. Chavez going to Oklahoma State, so let's get him off the board. This Applewhite guy and Merrick, but it looks like, he's going to Baylor, and he's probably going to go to Oklahoma State. So we're going to let those guys go. Like I said, saving some room for the portal, and it looks like Laguda did end up going to Oklahoma like I thought, and Foseska, he went to SMU. And Cribbs, we're number 1. He hasn't committed yet, so still a chance we can get him. And we actually have 9 scholarships available now because of the guys who have committed elsewhere. So not that bad. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream. Shout out once again to Big Beastly 124 for checking out the live streams, man. Really appreciate your support. Next live stream we do with the Dynasty is going to be the bowl game. We're going to take a look at the recruits that we signed. We're going to get into the offseason and do stuff with the transfer portal. I'm saving scholarships for the portal this offseason because I feel like that's going to help us in the long run. I did not do a good job of that last year, so I don't want to miss out on that 2 years in a row where we just can't even utilize the transfer portal, which is something that college football has given every team the ability to use. So I want to use it. All right. Well, chat. Well, thanks for checking out the live stream, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and happy Labor Day.